Today we're going to talk about how Islam spread into Southeast Asia. When did Islam lay its roots in Southeast Asia? There's so many debates about this, but I am of the view that Islam came here as early as the 8th century. The Arabs were expert traders for many generations, even before the coming of Islam. And when Islam came to the Arab world in the 7th century, many of these Arabs who accepted Islam had already come to this part of the world. But in the 8th century, Islam did not spread as quickly as it had in the later centuries. Muslims from the Arab world came and interacted with the population. They did not introduce the religion as a matter of missionizing. Rather, they introduced themselves probably as Muslims that came from one part of the world. We do have evidence that these Muslims did stay here. Many archaeological findings have shown that there are graves of Muslims who died in this part of the world as early as before the 10th century AD. From the 11th century onwards, that was the heydays of Islam. Islam started to spread rapidly in the region, and this was not only the work of the Arabs. Many scholars would like to attribute the spread of Islam to the Arabs, and this is partly true. The Arabs were the first Islamizers of the world because they were the first to accept the religion. But when it comes to the Malay world, many other groups played a role in the spread of Islam. They were the Arabs, the Indians, the Chinese, and also the Persians, and of course, more importantly, the Malays and Indonesians who helped many of these missionaries to spread the religion in this part of the world. How did the Chinese actually become missionaries to this part of the world? In the history of China, Islam had came to China as early as the 8th century, during the time of the companion of the Prophet, Sa'ad ibn Waqqas. And many of these Chinese became scholars and missionaries and traders who came to Southeast Asia to introduce Islam to the people of this world.